The live setting, was that easy for you to come in with these guys that are already established? I mean, with the exception, here's a fellow partner as well, but the live setting, was that easy for you to come in as well and perform live? Because singing in the studio is different from singing live.
Yeah, it was easy for me, just because I have had that acting training and I've been doing theater my whole life. So it was very natural in that way. But there was, of course, and I've been in bands before, before I joined Witch Mountain. So I'd played shows before. But, of course, with each new project you join, there's always that new energy, and you don't really know how the audience is going to react and all that. And so, there were some nerves the first night, but...
And I can imagine that because of her background, it really does elevate the life aspect of it to a whole other level, correct?
Oh, absolutely. And also, us as a unit, Justin brings a lot to the table as well. Whereas I felt like the person before us was kind of a very bare minimalistic bassist, where Justin comes up with a lot of really unique ideas. I mean, between the four of us, I think we all, I bring the riffs to the table, but we all develop it by practicing the music and arranging it. And I shouldn't say I bring all the riffs, but I bring a lot of the riffs to the table. But we work on the stuff together, and it's definitely a working unit and a family.
The positive energy also resonates on this record, which is rare because usually this record really brings upon the feelings of achievement, of growth, and extreme comfort and confidence.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of it has to do, I don't want to just fixate on Lovely Kayla here, but the music itself also is very potent and it's very confident. Now, I don't want to say that in the past you didn't have that, because those other records, they're all monumental in themselves, But I really like the direction that this band's going. It seems to me that with this record, it sounds like you really are a well-gelled unit.
I think just bringing, all of us on the road immediately and doing 3 tours before we even started
hell yeah.
recording and writing the stuff, it really... made us know what we were up against as far as being on the road together and what we were going to have to play live in the future as well.
You wanted to see what they brought, huh?
Well, I just think we really need to get to know each other and play together, and feel good about where we were and feel comfortable with each other on the road, and that's the best way to do it. If you guys get along in a van, then when you get in the studio, it's just it just opens up a lot of doors and just makes it really, really easy to write and understand where everybody's at, because we're all different, but you have to get to know each other musically before you can start writing.
But the creative energy is all gelling well.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really developed quickly. I don't want to say it was easy, but it was a lot easier to do this record than a lot of the records in the past. I mean, it took us a while to get it done, but I feel like we took our time and we did it right.
And you did do it right, because it really comes out in the product, the final product. And what a way to showcase your new vocalist and your new bass player as well. But what's really interesting for me is the fact that you bring in, as I mentioned before, this vocal dynamic to this equation now. How are the audience adapting to it? Are they being enchanted, as mesmerized as I am?
Some of them are.
Do you get the occasional, hey, what's this?
I get people who are scared.
I can see that because you bring theatrics to it.
Yeah, and honestly, the theatrics are just me. When I get on that stage and I hear that music, that's just what my body wants to do. That's just what my face wants to do. And I think people get a little bit confused because it is, from an outside perspective, very theatrical. But for me, it's just, that's honestly who I am on stage. So, and that's just coming out. So, yeah, but I mean, the majority of it is really positive feedback, and it's people being engaged. And, there's that give and take, which is really nice to have. So, the majority has been a good response.
There was one woman in Tucson that waited outside until the show was over, and she said, "Is she gone?"
Blew her mind, huh? It's very rare for a band to come back from a situation like these gentlemen here, and to be able to achieve and go on to a whole other level. It's very rare for a band to be in that situation and not remain like a divorce, somewhat bitter, some angry, negative feelings. On the contrary, with this record and this new dynamic, it's nothing but positivity. As I mentioned before, Witch Mountain has gone to a whole other level. I strongly encourage you to check out this record, and I strongly encourage you to check out Witch Mountain live. They're touring right now. What a way to really see what I'm talking about. This is what you call the dynamic of true creativity and artistic form. When everything is going together and gelling well, you get this product, Witch Mountain. Check out the record. And we're out.